What's up, folks? Seth here at Plastic Galaxy Toy Store, getting things started here in a few minutes. Stand by for another killer live sale. We'll be with you shortly. Hang on. What's up, folks? Seth there at Plastic Galaxy Toy Store. Once again, of course, live and loud, usually loud, but I guess that's better than not being loud. Every Wednesday and Sunday right here at facebook.com/Plastic Galaxy Shop, 7 p.m. Central, where we host weekly live sales. Bi-weekly, I guess, technically speaking, if we want to go that route. Lots of fun stuff. Star Wars, I think this is like our 490,000th episode. Who knows? Been doing it a long time. Longest running Star Wars sale that I know of. And that's all because of you guys, because if it wasn't working, I wouldn't do it. I would, go ride my skateboard and break my collarbone again. Because that did happen. True story. Anyway, for those that you know about that. I'm getting too old for that. Having said that, let's talk about a few announcements we have to go over, and then let's get into the sale. Let's get done, and you can watch football and all that good stuff. And then Wednesday, big sale. Okay, let's talk about this. I want to hit this up again. Talk about this. I'm going to create an event for this coming up pretty shortly and whatnot, so you'll be reminded. So stay tuned to the page, or if not, just hear the words that come out of my mouth right now. Mark it on your calendars, your Rolodex, your iPhone, your whatever, your brain, if you can retain that much stuff for 2 weeks. Black Friday, which is Friday the 29th of November, which is in less than 2 weeks. We're having a huge Star Wars sale that day, probably around 6 o'clock in that vicinity, because we have a little bit longer sale. But it's going to be arguably our best sale probably ever, because we've done so many of these. But I'm saying we've been holding stuff back. We got a lot of greatest stuff, et cetera, et cetera. It's going to be a lot of fun. So you guys tune in for this massive vintage heavy sale, but we'll have some modern stuff as well, like we have some modern stuff as well tonight. Okay, mark your calendars. And I'll follow up more information. I'll put a post that way you can be reminded, and Facebook can bug you and all that stuff. That way you can't say, I couldn't bother. The Facebook's doing it. You chose to click on the link, sir. Sorry. Okay. Don't forget, also, our helmet auction is still ongoing till 9 o'clock tonight. So we've got another 2 hours, probably about the time, about an hour after we get done with the sale. That will conclude. I think the current bid's at 4:30. So the lucky winner of that will receive that free helmet that we put up for Operation Second Chance for Veterans Day weekend. That's a really cool thing. Not not the helmet so much, but the actual cause. And we're going to donate 100% of the proceeds to that cause because why not? You know, it's nothing. You know, it's worth it. And those guys and girls, they, you know, need a little bit of help every once in a while, and just a little thank you. So there you go. All right. So what are we doing here? We're going to talk about some other stuff. Okay, next thing up for debate. We're also simulcasting on YouTube, which we've been doing the last couple weeks. So anybody on YouTube that's is seeing this, please understand that any of your comments or claims we can't verify. Just come over to Facebook and follow us, and we'll be glad to hook you up. But a good thing about YouTube, if you wanted to actually have a computer and laptop beside you, if you wanted to have a better stream, YouTube actually streams in 1080p, whether Facebook is 720p, so actually will have you a better resolution on that end if you wanted to. But please don't comment on the YouTube side because it just nobody's monitoring that end. So there we go. Having said that, let's move on to the next thing. We have our prize wheel tonight. So stand by for that, for the question for that. That'll be a lot of fun. What's next? Oh, yes. So this week, like I said last week, you know, I've talked about this for like the last 2 months. It's been collection crazy around here. This will be our third or fourth collection in the last couple months that we picked up, which is not crazy out of the ordinary, but the quantities are getting kind of crazy. We'll have well over 100 men on card vintage figures in stock come Wednesday. With what we have now, probably like 120, and that's not including what we have come back from grading and loose figures and all that stuff. So big sale this Wednesday as well, but then a huge sale coming up on Black Friday, which of course will be between 9th, like I spoke to earlier. Let's see what else. Oh yes, and we're almost finished with finishing ironing out some kinks on our podcast stuff. The first podcast, I'll post it on our page with some really cool content and some guests and whatnot. So stay tuned for that if you like listening to kind of some nerdy stuff and like kind of the, you know, side thing of toys, but some cool stuff, you know, information from some really killer guys in the community that have been doing it a long time. So learn from the people that have been there before you. That's what they always say. You know, if you want to be fit, hang around fit people. That's a good rule of thumb, right? I mean, I'm not suggesting that's just your prerogative. My point is learn from those who know. And there you go. All right. So let's talk about, that's all gone. Let's talk about that, and that's it. Okay. That's all my announcements for today. Talking about the sale right now. There you go. I meant to do that the first time. Talk about the sale. Here's the sale. Item, post note on the item. There is a PG number on the bottom right-hand corner of the post-it note. Well, I guess that'd be your left hand. Down here, and that number is like the item number. So then of course the large number is the price. If you would like to purchase the item, here's the syntax, command, etc. that you will use. PG space PG item number, so PG, you know, 1 space 19 will get you locked in. You don't have to type claim. You don't have to do any of that stuff anymore. PG item number space price. That's it, short and sweet. Let you guys get in there and type faster or text faster, whatever you call it, and that way it's hopefully will circumvent some of Facebook's policies on just, you know, repetitiveness of the same term, which I get it, but we're trying our best to work out some new work out the kinks right there. So please, what we see on our end is going to be the determining factor in who's going to be awarded said item. Also, from last Friday's sale, everybody's items are boxed up and ready to go. So if you get something from tonight, you're getting free shipping added to that. So if you have an order from last Friday, it's all boxed up and ready to be, but I was like, you know what? We missed the cutoff for the mail drop-off, so we're like, you know what? Anything you want tonight, it'll go in there for free. All things being considered, okay? But we don't have anything very large tonight, so just understand that it's a lot. We have a lot of ship prices tonight, lots of carded figures and things like that. So just don't ever worry about shipping. It's just everybody always gets all wound up about shipping. We don't have issues with it. So on, you know, the prices and all that stuff. So there we go. All right. So without further ado, let's get things started out. Okay. We went over the rules. Shipping, and the minimum shipping charge is $5.99. Anything above that will be calculated by weight, distance, length, etc., etc., etc. And we do combined shipping, obviously, like I mentioned a few minutes ago. So without further ado, let's get things started. We have some modern and vintage tonight. Vintage heavy. We're always vintage heavy because we kind of the crux of what we do is been a vintage store, but we do carry modern items as well. Having said that, let's get things started. Over on camera 2, we have a weapons lot. This is a killer deal right here. Tonight is gonna be some crazy good prices on stuff. So if you came on the sale tonight, good night for you. All right, back over on camera 2, we have a weapons lot of 3. PG0 for 24. We have a DL44 We have Zuckus' rifle, and of course we've got a 4-alarm Zuckus, whatever you want to call him, and then we have a Prune Face's rifle. $24 for all three. PG0 space 24 gets you locked in. I mean, the small little blasters alone, $15, $20 a piece, so you're getting a hell of a deal on that. That will not last. This is going to set the precedent for the night on the tone of what we're doing, so we're going to blow some stuff out. We're going to make room for more stuff. It just is what it is in the retail world. PG4 for 24. Scott M. taking it down. What's that? PG0. Sorry, PG0. Sorry. He did get it, correct? Yeah, PG0 Scott M. Okay. That's how easy it is, folks. And thank you, Scott.
He said he's going to pay $25 tonight.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Scott, we can go for 26. I'm just kidding. Thank you, Scott. Appreciate it. What's up first? We got, somebody asked me on a message a day or so ago, hey, do you have any card backs? We do have some card backs. So let's check out some card backs, some cool ones. Starting off with a 12-back card back. This is Han Solo, but this is a C card. And check this out. The pop is gone. The green screen is king on the green, obviously, so it's not cut out there. Nice, clean card. Lays flat. Like I said, we're going to blow some of these out. I'm glad somebody asked about it because I had this in a drawer and I completely forgot about them. Several card backs and whatnot tonight. No price tag on this as well. 12-back. This is with a great displayed with your 12-back figure. Of course, 12-backs are all kind of the crux of all Star Wars collecting and vintage world. This is PG number 12, PG12 for 34 bucks. Obviously, the pop is removed right there, but you can see that it's still a nice card, very flat, displayable. Display it with your small or big head Han, obviously. PG12 for $34 for the 12-back Han Solo card. Cool piece, clean card, clean card. Get that a little closer if we can. There we go. Boom. Try to get the glare off there. PG12 for $34 will get you the 12-back Han card. Nice clean card, like I said. Pops are removed. You factor in if the pops they're about double the price. So hey, take advantage of that on that if you would like a nice 12-back card. And not much to complain about other than the pop, man. No price tag. PG 12 for 34. We'll take the Han Solo card back. Nice clean card. There we go. Boom. Put this over here. Excuse me. What's up next? Over on camera 2, all these figures tonight are clean, unless I tell you, and I think I don't have to tell you. Steve Handy wants the card back. Good to hear your name called, Steve. Thank you, sir. Got some special things up tonight as well to show you, so stand by. For everybody out there, thank you, Steve. Okay, back to camera 2 we go. We've got another nice, complete loose figure. This one is actually, one second. Can you switch over to the next one, because I forgot the accessory on that. I'll go to a next thing while we switch over. That's my fault. Brain fart. Let's talk about this. Let's do... All right. No, let's do another card back. Let's keep it light for a second. This is PG-15, and the thing about this one is this is a steal too because of the card back you're getting. And this is the only card back featured with this figure, and everybody wants this particular card. This is a 31-back Luke Bespin. That's the walking scene, if you can tell. Sorry, the green screen is king on the green area. Ken just loves the color green for whatever reason. But hey, and there. This is a nice card back. The pop is still present. This it is unpunched, as you can tell right there. And everybody loves this card because you can only get this card with this figure. Only get the figure with this card. Then they transition over to the corridor picture. So this is the most sought after card. It just looks better in my opinion. Not knocking the other one, but I just prefer this one. I think a lot of people do as well. It's unpunched. The price tag is there. From Toys R Us, obviously, but a nice card overall. Nice flat, decent card as well, kind of like the Han Solo. This is PG-15, cool piece to have, and always a tough card to get in any right. It's just one of the, like I said, it's only available on a 31-back card, and then after that you're kind of SOL. So PG-15, is that PG-15? Yeah, PG-15 for $29, and that is the Luke Bespin walking photo, which is a cool one, man. It got the Luke Bespin fatigues and walking, and all dirtied up. No airbrushing on that one. And he's out of focus too, which is even more interesting. He's real grainy out of focus. Chris Jury. Hey Chris, what's up, my man? Let me take care of that. Chris Jury. Like I said, cool piece. You'll like that one, man. And unpunched, cool card. Okay. All right, let's move along. And I apologize for that last figure. That's my fault. All these figures are really nice tonight, and we really wanted to get you some details. These are up close shots on camera too, so you can see the condition. C8 minimum on this one as well, and he stands up. That's the big deal with Walrus, man. There it is, PG5. You could have set off. That's my fault. PG5 for $19. Sorry about that. Walrus Man does have a head. But as you can see, very nice figure, C8 minimum, and the biggest thing with him is always finding one that stands up because of his awkward webbing of his feet. So there it is, PG5 for 19. Of course, with his blaster, complete figure. Those blasters alone are anywhere from $12 and $15. So a nice, clean figure in its own right. What's that? MPW takes Wally. Okay, what's up next? What do I got next over here to talk about? Okay, now I'll tell you something about this next one. This is a cool one. Very desirable figure. Very everything. So last Friday we had our live sale, and then a lot of things sell after the fact, right? You know, it just does. I mean, sometimes more than on the sale, which I don't care, whatever works. But having said that, we sold one of the pop-up R2 lightsabers, right? Well, yesterday I get this in, which is odd because it would have matched it perfectly, but don't have it. So we have the pop-up R2-D2 card, and the coin is still sealed. The bubble has been sliced there, but you do get the R2. A little tanning on the figure, as pretty common with R2, if you can tell right there, obviously. The dome is in good shape, and it does click. So, you know, find yourself a saber. I mean, they're not cheap, obviously, but these are still decent figure, and go your own route on sabers if you've got 10 of them. Great. Like I said, the coin is still sealed. The bubble actually looks really good too. You could actually probably slide. Well, you could slide this out because this is how it came to me. Cut open like this and put this back in there and just display it as is. And you've got a really nice on the cheap card. Got the KB tagger right there. Pretty cool. This will be of course with the droid and with the card. With the coin, we got the glare out of there for us. Boom. Mine's a saber, of course. Like I said, I wish I could put them together, but the saber already went out the door for a different figure. This is PG11 right here for $199 ship. That's a ship price. These are like $150 minimum by themselves. The card's probably around $70 with the coin on there. So you get a little value there. The coin. Let me see. Can the coin be removed? Let's see. No, because it's only the bubble sliced here, and that's it. So there is no coin removal. So it's like a still card fresh coin, obviously still there. PG11 for $199 shipped. Gets you R2, gets you the bubble, and gets you of course the card with the coin still unopened, which is always cool, man. Cool piece. This will be shipped in a star case as well. All the carded figures that we have will like this situation, we'll throw it in a star case for you, obviously. No strikeouts in the back of the card, nothing crazy going on, just a solid probably C7 card, maybe a little bit better. $199 ship for the card. You get the bubble still intact, obviously, and you get R2 here. No saber, like I said, unfortunately, don't have one. So there we go. PG11 for $199 ship for R2-D2 pop-up, 92 back. Like I said, let me actually show you this so I can show you what this looks like. You could stick R2 back in there very nicely. Then all of a sudden you have R2-D2 on coin, and you get your saber. Don't get your saber. It still looks really good, right? It's been cut very nicely right there. PG11 $199 shipped. Cool piece. Pop-up R2-D2. Always a fan favorite. Crazy. Anyways, all right. Let's move along over here. All right, back to camera number 2 we go with Luke Bespin. And this is a cool one. This is the brown-haired version of Luke Bespin. This is PG8, 100% complete with the proper saber and proper translucent blue DL44 or Smuggler's Blaster. And that is the brown-haired version. They made a yellow-haired version, a brown-haired, and an orange one, and I think a light-haired version as well, or olive-haired version. So this is the brown-haired version. PG8 for $49, 100% complete is the Luke Bespin. Cool card. Give me 1 second here. Thank you for tuning in, as always. Appreciate it. Don't forget about our huge, massive Black Friday sale happening on Black Friday, which is November 29th, around 6 to 7 o'clock. Big time Star Wars sale. I'll put an event out there, and I'll do that either today or tomorrow. That way you guys can set your calendars and all that good stuff. Huh? Brandon Harp taking that one. Thank you, Brandon. Appreciate that. prize pool coming up shortly. Well, got a good question for you on that. I always try to keep those light because I know, yeah. Okay, now let's talk about this. Let's go. Man, we got a lot of Luke stuff tonight, which is cool. Let's do a modern piece. Let's do a modern item. Here's a cool one. I got some modern. This is a tough one to get. I remember when some of these Black Series, they were the craze, man. Crazy trouble finding, and this was no exception. This is a Black Series factory sealed number 13 General Hux, and I remember that being a really tough one back, was it 2 years ago? 2016, probably something like that. 2015. Wow. So there we go, in that vicinity. There it is. This will be a ship PG number 23. PG 23 for $24. General Hux. People just go crazy over this character, and I don't know why. He looks cool. He's got the blaster, of course, and of course he was in Rogue One. Yeah, Rogue One. I'm thinking Solo. Anyway, PG 23 for $24 is General Hux. We do have some modern stuff tonight, so if you like some modern stuff, there you go. Okay. PG 23 for $24. Box is in good shape. Still all the way around, of course, unopened. Who's that? Matthew S. Don't forget to contact us, folks, with your claims after the sale. We'll get you taken care of via PayPal and get you shipped out tomorrow. And anything you do get, if you had something from Friday, I said you're boxed up and ready to go, we can add that in there and throw it in there at no charge. So there you go. Okay, what's up next? Over on camera 2, another weapons lot. Man, we sell a bunch of weapons, and I guess people just like weapons. PG 10 for 19, get you 2 rifles right there for you. 2 vintage Star Wars rifles. Of course, 100% legitimate. We don't sell any fakes or repros, anything like that. On the rare occasion that happens, like once out of a blue moon, it's just ridiculous. But, I mean, I will say that some of the newer weapons that the 3D printing is getting tougher to spot. So you really got to stay on top of that stuff if you're not. But these are, of course, they don't fall into that category. PG 10 for 19. Aaron Chris. Hello, Aaron Chris. Aaron Chris. Sorry about that. Okay, let's talk about some graded. Let's do. Yeah, we got a lot of vintage, and some of these vintage Carter figures are going to be out the door today. Okay, and you're going to be like, holy crap. Okay. Up first, vintage Carter figure, or up second, or whatever, what number we're on. This would be PG number 27. Like I said, I'm not going in order. I'm just randomly picking stuff, kind of going with the flow. There is no set list tonight. Okay, nice Carter figure overall. I give this a C7 to C7-ish condition. This is a 48 back Luke Hoth with the, of course, revenge offer for Akbar. It's unpunched, no price tags. Or I should say the punch tag is still there. Bubble is clear. Let's see anything else. Slight little vein right there. You probably can't even see it, so it's just so not a big deal. It's right here. Then on the back side, there's a little strike right there across right there as well, which you probably can't tell, but it is there. I'm just saying that's the only really big knock on this card. I went ahead and examined it earlier just to make sure. Here's your how you're laying. Relatively good there. The bubble's in good shape. It's clear. And at this price, where do you find a Luke, any Luke on card for this price in this condition? Hoth, whatever. $199 ship, PG 27 Luke Hoth, unpunched. It's a solid C7 to C7.5 condition card. I went over the issues already. It's unpunched. That won't last either. Somebody pick that up if you need it. It's Luke Hoth. It's a 48 back. Let me take this off just so you can just see I'm not hiding anything there. Decent card overall. And there it is. So PG 27 is $199 shipped. Chile. Good to hear your name called, Chi. Awesome, man. He's making a comeback. Chile. We got more stuff coming your way, folks. Cool card. Of course, all of our carded figures will be shipped in star cases. So that goes without saying, but I will say it. All right. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, what's up next? What do we got next? Okay, back to camera 2. A nice, clean C8 minimum on this one as well. Nice. Look at that goldenrod, man. He is shining. $19 PG2. Stands up on his own, obviously. And this is not the removable limbs version. This is, of course, the OG himself, first 12 character, C3PO, which ran all the way through Empire Strikes Back, and they transitioned to the removable limbs during that time period. Obviously, from that point on, they used the other version. PG2 for 19. Don't forget to contact us after the sale with your claim to get you taken care of via PayPal, and we will ship you out tomorrow. MPW. Give me 1 second, MPW. Thank you, MPW. Okay, what else do we have going tonight? Let's do another modern piece. Got a few modern things tonight. We're gonna blow. We've got some sick modern stuff tonight, man. Starting with this one. Here's a big guy. This one is probably around 100. What's wrong? 100, about $150 piece. We're gonna let it go for cheaper than that tonight, though. This is a 2017 Hasbro Star Wars Black Series 40th Anniversary R2D2. There it is. It's graded. It's a nice big piece of acrylics there for you. This is an 8.5 grade, so a solid grade. No price tags, obviously. These all came, I believe these all came punched, so there is no unpunched with these, if memory serves. But having said that, the card is good shape. And this is a one-owner collection, so I actually graded this one for that individual. Then they sold, had to sell some stuff back, like it happens, and I ended up getting this. So I was the one that had the card. I graded it for him, and then he sent, and then we amended the deal to buy some stuff back. It was actually a trade deal too, kind of thing. But regardless, this is PG number 25, R2D2. Ship price $129. Like I said, about $150 piece, in my opinion. Everybody has theirs, but that's my point. PG 29 for $129 shipped. Grading alone runs about $50-$60. So you factor in the card too. It's nice, clean, no big issues, and a nice big piece of acrylic. And also factor in your shipping there because it's going to be free, which a heavy piece. It's not going to be cheap to ship. But there you go, and bubble wrap and all that good stuff. But PG 29 for $129 ship. Everybody's favorite R2D2 40th anniversary card. Cool piece and a nice big acrylic. Man, this is really thick. So look how thick that is. That's probably good. 2.5 inches maybe. PG 29 for $129 shipped. There you go. Having lots of fun tonight. You got lots more vintage coming your way. Do not forget, one more time, November 29th, huge Black Series live sale coming at you. Don't want to miss this one. This is going to be our best one of the year, in my opinion, once again. So we'll have a lot of stuff that we're holding back, and a lot of AFA stuff coming back, and all that good, all that goodness. So stay tuned for the Black Friday extravaganza. Okay, moving on. Let's do this. More card backs. Oh, this is cool, and somebody's going to jump over this one too as well because it's just really neat. I saw this and I forgot I had it. This is a 12-back Darth Vader. Bubble is still partially sealed, and that's what's cool about this piece, man. It's like an awesome companion to you can obviously put your figure in there if you chose. But the cool thing about it, it just looks cool with your 12-back Vader, man. With your 12 loose Vader. The card is like a solid card. There's no major damage or anything. Look at that. Just to show you, look on there. I'm trying to figure out, point out. There's a slight crease in the back, right along where the bubble would be attached, which kind of is somewhat common, but that's like the only what I would call concern. And you, like I said, can't even see it probably. I would tell you it lays relatively flat, as you can tell, a slight curve. This would be a ship price, partially sealed bubble, 12-back C, I believe, on this PG-13. This would be awesome to look with display with your loose Vader. PG-13 for $99. I've seen carbacks alone sell for that much, but you're getting a partially bubble on there, which is your deal. You like it, so be it. But no biggie. PG-13 for $99 shipped. Darth Vader 12-back card. Awesome. I mean, I'm going to budget way to go. You could display your figure there. You could tape it back if you wanted to, and all of a sudden you got a cool display. Unless you want to go the 12-back route, spend $1,000 or more, depending on what you. There you go, Chris. Thank you, Chris. Chris Jury. And like I said, Chris, example for you guys, he had another card back. This will go in there, a ship price, combining the two totals, because it's obviously doesn't affect anything huge. Thank you, Chris. Let's see. Chris Jury. Okay. What's up next? We have where's his weapon at? Did I forget that? Is it my fault? Okay. No big deal. No, you're good. This will be PG number 6 coming up for us next. Sorry, that's my fault. PG number 6. This is a very clean piece. It's overexposed now. Sorry, you just hit the screen. Thank you. Boom, perfect. Thank you. PG6 for $24. Here we go. Nice piece right here. We have got AT-AT driver, and the thing about him, if it doesn't show on the back, I need to get my my revolving wheel again. The back strap on him, it's nice and clean. It's not worn off, so it's a nice premium figure. PG6 for $24. This is the orange helmet variation, I believe, for the AT-AT driver. Excuse me. Cool piece, man. PG6 for $24. Michael Page Whitlow. Okay, thank you, Michael. Let's take this time. We are going to do our prize wheel. Prize wheel coming up after you. Coming out at you. Here we go. Here's how the prize wheel works. Pretty simple, and it's fun. We do this every Wednesday and Sunday. So here is the question we're going to ask, and the first person that answers it correctly is going to get a free prize, whatever the wheel lands on, sent to you regardless if you purchased from us tonight or never purchased or whatever. It's just a free gift on us, and thank you for tuning in. Okay, here's the question. Here's the question. And this is relatively easy, but it just depends on who you are. So the question is this. In A New Hope, or I hate calling it A New Hope, I just call it Star Wars. They whatever. In Star Wars, the first one, we had lightsabers, right? Like this. What was the company's name, the manufacturer's name of this flash bulb? The name of the company. It's one word. What is the name? And this was what they used to make the lightsaber. This is actually the same exact one that Luke used. It obviously wasn't screen used. But this is still cool. What is the name of the company that that manufactured these? Scott Moldoff. Graflex is the answer. Scott Moldoff. See, I try to keep these light because if I make some really difficult question, we'll be here all night, and nobody wants to do that. Scott, you got it, man. And like I said, we do this every Wednesday and Sunday, so if you missed out tonight, not that you missed anything, but if you happen, we didn't see you first or whatever, join us on Wednesday, and we'll do it again, and you'll likely get one of these days, right? So thank you, Scott. You're not getting this, though. Story about this, I could tell you, a really funny story. This is my personal but interesting about this. You just never know when you find some of this stuff. It's weird. Okay, let's move along back to... Oh, prize wheel. What? I feel like I was giving away the lightsaber. Scott, yeah, Scott, you don't get anything. Scott, you thanks for playing. Your consolation is, whatever. Okay, let's do this on the prize wheel. Scott's like, I feel like I got ripped off. Where's the prize wheel? Here you go, Scott. So we got all kinds of stuff on there tonight. Whatever it lands on, Scott's getting. And Scott is going to get some swag. Swag could be anything from conventions, things like that. Of course, you've got other things like promos and modern stuff and vintage figures, t-shirts. But you're going to get some swag stuff, some celebration stuff, a convention exclusive, that kind of stuff. Stuff that you can only buy initially at a convention. Obviously, on the secondary market, people sell that stuff. But my point is, you're going to get something cool. Likely something that I picked up at Celebration along the last 2 or 3 years that is an exclusive or a convention giveaway or something like that. So stand by, Scott. Appreciate that. I think he has... Did you order tonight, Scott? Okay, so we'll throw that in there for you, too. Thank you, buddy. Okay, let's go. Let's stay over here on camera one. Throw some more vintage out for us tonight. Let's talk about some more vintage. We got some more vintage. Okay. Next up, we are going to do this piece, and this is a nice one. Ah, man. Okay. This is PG number 29. This is actually one that was slated to be graded, was going to be sent to be graded, but like I said, I pumped the brakes when I bought another big collection because I've got so much stuff being graded. It's kind of one of those things where you just don't want to tie up everything in one thing as a business. So this one was going to be graded. It's very nice. This is PG number 29. This is a 65 back. I believe it's A, which would make it a debut. I'm pretty sure. Emperor Royal Guard. Let's talk about this bad boy. Look at that. Unpunched, no price tags. About as clean as you can want it, man. Nothing lays flat. I would consider this case fresh, even though can't verify that, obviously. But let's talk about some condition issues. Not any that I know of. The only thing that I would talk about is the bubble on the top has like a rounded shape, and that could have been from the factory or not. There is no crushing or any abnormalities other than that, and you probably can't even tell it. Let's see if you can see it right. The bubble, let's do it this way. It's got a rounded off bubble right there. There's not a mushing right there. It's just, could be from heat, could be from anything, but it does not detract from the piece or anything. Nobody would notice it and say that looks weird. I'm just noting it because it's probably something likely from the factory, not something that, was from a care or something. But look at that. The bubble is actually fairly clear. It's got a little tint to it. Most of the ERGs are going to be yellowed. I mean, they just are. These are sought after with their clear. Sell for crazy money clear because they're just awesome looking. But this one looks pretty nice. You can tell on the camera there, even with the lights on there, it's a pretty clean bubble. That's about the Only characteristic I talk about it, unpunched, no tags, PG 29 for $249 shipped. Fan favorite. One of my favorites as a kid too. I always wanted this one. I don't think I ever got this one. No, I did get this one and I lost it and I never got another one. So there you go. Story. PG 29 for $249 shipped. 65 back A. I believe this is probably it'll be a debut card, whether it's the ABC or version. I can't remember. I think this is an A card. I believe it is an A card. 65 A. PG 29 for $249 shipped. That'll come in a star case as well, and that is a nice card. Like I said, this was one of a few things that we were going to get graded, but like I said, we bought another big collection, 2 collections actually coming in over the next 2 or 3 weeks, or next 2 weeks, and it's kind of one of those things you got to pick what you want to sell versus what you want to grade and all that stuff. It's a good problem to have, but my point is, if you want an ungraded piece for a nice ungraded piece for a good price, there you go. PG 29 for $249 shipped at the ERG. Clean, unpunched, no tags. There you go, man. And Bob's your uncle, as they say. Cool piece. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Like I said, if you want pictures of these, I forgot to mention this earlier. If you want photos of this stuff, just let us know after the sale, and I'll hook you up and give you some obviously some really good photos. Camera doesn't tell everything, but that's why I'm describing them to you, so there'll be no surprises. Okay. Back to camera 2, we have another clean piece, all accessories included. Lando Skiff guard, look how clean he is. PG 4 for $24. Complete Lando Skiff with his, of course, staff helmet. The helmet's one that's always lost. And, of course, Lando himself. So nice, clean figure, no major issues, anything like that. He's standing up, obviously. And, we try to really focus on the best figures that we can find for you guys. So there it is, PG 4 for $24 for Lando Skiff. Yeah, I don't know. There you go. It's just focusing. There it is. PG 4 for $24 for Lando. Nice piece. Once again, all of our figures, loose figures, ship in boxes. They don't ship in mailers, so you're getting a little extra protection there. And also, it's a reusable box, so it's a win-win. Just kidding. My point is that we try to take our best time and get that stuff shipped to you as best way, in the best fashion as possible. Obviously, Brandon what? Brandon Hart. Try to get that to you as cleanly as possible. Okay, what's our next card to figure up tonight? Let's do some graded stuff. Check this out. All right, this is a cool piece. All right, another. Oh, this is in the same vein as the ERG, and this is also a 65 back A. PG 28. Punch is still there. No price tags. This is in the same condition as the ERG I spoke about. No major issues. The bubble's in good shape. There's not much to complain about. It's a minimum C8. Likely would grade an 80, if not better. Flat card, relatively. Slight tint to the bubble, like most Jedi stuff has. But still, it is what it is. You can tell it. 9 is always one of those things that doesn't stick around either. Much like the ERGs, they just sell. So this is PG number 28. Ship price for $199 shipped. Everybody always loves that card. Maybe... I don't know why. Maybe it just wasn't released as much. I have no idea. You just don't see a lot of 9-nubs floating around as much as you see, like, your skiff guards and whatnot. PG 28 for $199 shipped. There it is. We'll ship in a star case. No strikeouts on the back or anything like that. I'm just showing you so you can see. Clean card. It's really clean. I don't know what to say besides nice. Bubble. The blaster still taped to the side. Just denoting a lot of little things here. Pop is still there, obviously. $199 shipped for PG 28. So PG 28 space $199 gets you locked in right there. Once again, if you're listening on YouTube, please just come over to the sale on Facebook.com/Plastic Galaxy Shop. And we've had a lot of influx of those guys, so thank you for that. Okay, thank you. Let's move on to the next one. We have got another. Where are we at over there? Oh, the thing that's special about this next piece, this is a tough one to get white, and this is probably one of the better ones we've seen in a while. It's typically yellowed. You see a lot of heavy distortion. This is a nice figure. For if you want a nice, clean keeper figure, I want to call it keeper, means probably one you don't have to upgrade. You just keep this one and don't worry about trying to get your next one. PG1 for 19. The torso and body match very well. Unlike a lot of times, these torsos get heavily yellowed for an 8D8, excuse me, 88. PG1 for 19. And like I said, you can even tell with the camera being on there, it shows every detail of that bright LED. If you were to see a lot of yellowing, you would see it. Michael Page Whitlow. I think he's got about 3,000 loose figures, but hey, good stuff, man. Okay, moving on. Back over here. What do we got next? Another Cardiff figure. Let's see. What can we do next? Aha! Carded Leia. Y'all like Leia, right? Who doesn't like Leia? Good grief. This is a 92 back Power of the Force Leia Poncho. And overall good condition. I give it a C7. Just got a little bit of wear here and there. It is unpunched. You can check it out right there. Just your typical Power of the Force figure. Nothing crazy wrong with it, but it has its issues. A little bit of vent right there. It's unpunched, like I mentioned. It is still factory sealed. No cracks, no anything like that. Slight bubble dent right there on the top of the card, if you can tell it. Just trust me. You can tell it. You can see it right there. The good thing about, like when we describe all this stuff, it does two things. You know exactly what you're getting, and B, there is never any discussion, very rarely, about somebody saying, hey, man, it wasn't described that way or what have you, because I'm really trying to be thorough as possible. Little dog ear on the bottom right here. Like I said, it's a C7 card, in that 70 to 75-ish range, depending upon your personality. This is PG-22, and then once again, carded Leia. This is like a high-grade loose price. This is actually a really good price. PG-22 for 169 ship. Of course, Power of the Force 92 back. Cool Leia on card. Just has this little minor things going on, a little dog ear down here too, but you can just tell general condition of the cards, in that, good to fair-ish range. Not very good or excellent, good, fair to good, above average kind of a situation. PG-22 for 169 shipped. Ruben Martinez. Okay, thank you, sir. Cool. Thank you, Ruben. Write that down there. We got more stuff coming your way, folks, so stand by. Give me 1 second. Let's talk about another one that probably won't last. We got some graded stuff. Let's do some graded stuff. And you know what? Yeah, let's do some graded stuff. I want to do something really cool with these because these don't actually. Never mind. Okay. This is a Palatoy. Everybody likes Palatoy, right? Or some people do. This is a Palatoy 80 grade. This is a 65 back A Klaatu. There it is. And this case is beautiful. What's wrong? This is PG number 19. Sorry. 1919. This is a beautiful card. It's unpunched. It's a Palatoy version, 65 back A. The grades are 80, 85, and 85, so just barely short of an 85, obviously. And the Palatoy card obviously has some denotations with the extended black footer there, if you want to call that, above beneath the logo, and some different writing on the back. And it looks like French writing up there. I'm not a Palatoy expert, but it's graded, so if you know what this is, you're good to go. Just basically at this grade, good price, PG-19 for $179 shipped on that. If you want something, a cool graded piece, high grade, or I should say, a very solid grade. Your high grade is depending upon your taste of grades. But PG-19 for $179 ship. It's an AFA 80 grade. The grades are 80, 85, and 85. Cool little piece there. And, budget for somebody on a budget wants to buy a graded piece. Starting out your Star Wars collection, maybe you want to get something like this. Very economical way to do so. PG-19 for $179 ship. Get you Klaatu, unpunched, Palatoy 65 back A as an alpha. And we do ship tomorrow. This is ship price anywhere in the United States. A cool little piece right there. Something different, Okay. Let's move on back to camera 2. Another weapons lot going on for us. We've got 2 Bespin blasters. Rebel blasters for $19. PG-9 for $19. Obviously, this can be used on a multitude of figures. Han Bespin, Bespin security guards, goes on and on and on. PG-9 for $19 will get you the weapon slot, so under $10 for the pair. Obviously, we sell a ton of weapons, and probably because people like them. Anyway, PG-9 for $19 can work with a lot of weapons, and you can never go wrong. Weapon stockpiling for you, or you're collecting kids or what have you, because you never know when you're going to need it. Or trade, good trade bait. Good trade bait. That's one thing that somebody mentioned to me earlier a couple weeks ago. Was like, man, I like getting stuff that maybe I'm not going to need, but it's for future stuff. Like maybe you want to get doubles and triples for your son or your daughter, or you also want just stuff just to trade with. People always have the swap meets. Some people always want weapons are always hot. Yes. Yeah, Scotty. I'm sorry, I heard you. I apologize. I didn't say Scott. Okay. What's up next? Let's do, graded. We got some more graded. Here we go. PG-24. This is a modern piece and a cool, awesome piece. And the interesting thing about this one is, of course, Disney has kind of found, has found a way to cut out Leia in the slave gear garment, and so that's kind of the rumor, anyways. I haven't seen any slave Leia stuff done since then. This is a this is a 9.0 slave outfit, 2013 Hasbro Black Series 6-inch. There it is, and this is another one that I ended up grading a while back as well too. Nice clean card, obviously 9.0 high grade figure. Obviously only going to 10. Ship price on this, I've seen some of these, 150-ish and beyond for this particular figure. Sought after figure, probably around $50 figure, just ungraded. But obviously the grading adds some to it. But there you go. PG 24 for $129 shipped. You want a cool piece? It's Leia. It's the slave outfit. It's a 9.0, which if you're into the whole grading thing, it's a pretty tough grade to get on the upper end. Obviously 9.5 being probably your highest that you could probably, maybe 9.7 is kind of like, I think I've seen maybe one or two of those. Regardless, a higher grade for this figure. PG 24 for $129 shipped. Nice clean card, or nice clean box, I should say. No major issues, obviously. Acrylic's in good shape. PG 24 for $129 shipped is Slave Leia, or Leia and Slave outfit. Let's get it right. 2013. Good grief! I keep on. That's almost 7 years ago. Man, this is time is flying. Okay. All right. And then we have another graded piece. Let's just throw this one up here to kill some time. This will be our last Black Series graded of the night. We have Admiral Thrawn. This is a uncirculated grade, I believe. Wait, whoa, which one was it? That one? No, that was the other day. Okay. This is a 9.0 as well. Great Admiral Thrawn, 2017. Another fan favorite. People loved it. I remember this was a hot figure too. PG 26. Let's get this going. $99 ship for Admiral Thrawn. 9.0 grade on this. Grading costs alone on this piece are probably around, with shipping and insurance, probably 30 to 40 bucks. Well, actually for this one's oversized, probably more like 50. $45 to $50. So, half your grading right there. And the figure itself is about a $40 figure. So you see where the math is going in there. As I'm getting tongue tied. PG 26 for 99. What? I do. PG 26 for $99 will get you taken care of for Admiral Thrawn from 2017, and awesome piece right there. Sorry, sometimes I go really fast, and the reason is because I want to get done so you can get done. So you can go on about your business and your life, and we can take care of your business and get it done. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to monopolize your time. Okay. More carded stuff. Oh, this is a cool one. This is a tough one to get to. Another card back with coin. We'll go over to camera 2 in a moment. This is PG number 14. And this is an absolute steal. This is like, I think, a level, they grade, I say they grade. There's a 1 through 5 category, and this is like a 3 or 4, I can't remember which category it is, card to get. And it's Darth Vader on a Power of the Force, circa 1985. Here it is. Coin and bubble still attached. You can see right there. And the coin cannot be removed, or at least I can't remove it. So it's still sealed up there. The condition issues right there, a little bit of warping, but still, just the coin alone, like probably a $60 coin just by itself, and then the card back. The card back's probably around 50 bucks. I mean, they're hard to get a hold of, and it's regardless of the condition, it's in like a C6 condition, I would call it. And it displays pretty decently. But having said that, PG-14, this would be a ship price for $79. That coin alone is, what you're basically paying for. It's like 50, 60 bucks just for the coin. It's a tough one to get out of the, it's a level 3, I believe, on the card. So no strikeouts on the back, obviously. Other than that, PG-14 for 79 bucks. There it is. Change the old sticky note on us. PG-14 for 79. What's that? Scott Burns. Okay. Thank you, Scott. Okay, got some more stuff coming your way. Thanks for tuning in, folks. We do this every Wednesday and Sunday right here at Facebook.com/PlasticGawkShop. Okay, check this out. Another one that was going to be graded. Like I said, a few of these, and you can tell they were about to be graded because they're nice. This is a 77 back. I should look up which variation it is. This is a crystal clear bubble, and that's what makes this one cool. Unpunched, C-3PO with removable limbs, of course, Return of the Jedi card. I haven't even seen a clear one of these in a while. Most of them are yellowed. So having said that, the bubble is clear all the way around. No major issues with the card. It's a solid in my opinion, C8 condition in that realm. Could probably go 7.5 if you really wanted to be crazy critical, but I'm just trying to keep the middle of the road stance on this. No price tags, unpunched. Crystal clear bubble. And this is a tough one to get clear, man. PG30, nice C3PO. Small bubble indentation right there. Just want to point that out. Like I said, still a solid C8 in my opinion. PG30 for $2.99 shipped. Really tough to get him on a clear bubble. Just to go try to find one. Most of them are yellow and they're graded. This one was slated to be graded, like I said, but chose not to because, like I said, we have like 75 mint on cards coming in on Wednesday, and then more graded stuff coming back. So it's kind of got to pump the brakes at some point, you know. Chill out. PG30 for $2.99 shipped. 1 second. PG30 for $2.99 shipped on the 77 back clear bubble Rubel M C3PO. Nice clean card. Obviously, it will ship in a star case as well. If you want better pictures, let us know. I'm not going to lie to you about what I'm showing you. I promise you. Okay. All right. You got anything else? Oh, back to camera 2 we go. We're good to go. We're ready. We have PG3 for $19, complete with Kane. The man, the evil man, is the Emperor for $19. PG3 for $19. Get you the Emperor. Take him home tonight with you. Always a fan favorite, of course. Was a mail away. Also was on card. Trilogo cards. Letty cards. American cards. Still, I remember getting this figure. Tony Johnson. Emperor. Okay, let's do this one. Another Luke. Let's do a couple more and we'll get done tonight. Thank you, folks. PG21. This is another steal. Luke on card. This is a 32 back. And I talked earlier about the 31 back with the walking Luke. This is the corridor Luke. Clear bubble. Don't mind the green right there, obviously. Unpunched, no price tags. Has a vein right here if you can see it. Let me show it. Right going down this direction. The bubble's got some denting on the top, but it is clear. I give this a solid, C7, in that vicinity. Just, make your own reductions after that. Like I said, there is a vein that goes right here, but it's not a hard one. Like I say, hard. It's not been folded heavily, so it displays nicely, and there's not a big crease like the paper's been torn or anything like that. Ship price on this one. You know what? Let's do this. I want to get this out of here today. This is PG number 21, I believe. I got it. Thank you. PG 21. Somebody's going to get a bargain on this one. Let's do this. Boom. Ship price. Somebody's going to be like, holy crap. PG 21, $229 shipped for a Luke on card. I mean, like I said, the card condition between C6 and C7, still factory sealed, clear bubble, 32 back, corridor, Luke pick. It's got its issues, but, is what it is. This, no issues, big money. I mean, just like any Luke on card, obviously, but you got to make some deductions there. PG21 for $229 shipped for the Luke corridor pick. Who is that? Jenny Bennett. Hello, Jenny. Awesome. I had no idea she was into Luke stuff like that. Thank you, Jenny. I'll get you taken care of and ship that out to you. Thank you. Kind of freaked me out. I was like, what? Anyway. All right. Let's move along. We got... Yep, let's do this one. PG20. PG20. Here's another cool one. Empire Strikes Back. 41 back. Han Solo. Look at that. Not too bad. Bubbles yellow. Tinted rather. Some wavering on the bubble up here. Just some kind of goofy... I can't tell what that is. Heat issues. I don't know. It still displays well, but here we go again. Much like the Luke. PG20. $199 ship for Han Bestman. Can't beat that, right? Getting a Han Solo on card for under $200. Shipped to your door. And not horrible shape. Probably similar to the Luke shape. Maybe a little bit better. C6, C7 in that range. Kind of average to good-ish. So PG20 for $199 shipped. Get you Han Bestman. And Blaster still good on that as well. So there you go. I should still tape, I should say. There you go. PG20, $199 shipped. Get a hold of that one if you need it. Cool piece. Don Barber is the whiskey flowing, Don? Just kidding. Thank you, Don. I appreciate the pickup. Good man. Okay. All right. Here we go with. I want to show these to you guys. Oh, actually, let's do this first. Let's do this. Yeah, we're good. These just came in, and if you're interested, let me know. I haven't priced them yet. I mean, I'm not going to mess with them tonight, but I just got these in. I want to show you some cool stuff. So here we go. We have 2 Revenge Proofs we just got in. One of which is, they're both made by CAS. This is a CAS 90. This is an AT-AT driver. Sweet piece. If you know what proof cards are, Revenge Proofs are obviously pre-production cards. They never made a Revenge carded figure. And then we have a 4-LOM as well. So 85 plus here and a 90 plus here. So cool pieces. Just like to show them off. We just got them in. If you're interested, give us a call or give us a text, shout, whatever, and we'll give you some more information on that stuff, and we'll get you taken care of. Anyway, cool stuff. Tip of the iceberg here on some of the stuff we have coming in, just to show off a few things. In the meantime, in between time, I think that's it for us tonight. We're tired. Contact us with your claims. Get you taken care of via PayPal. We will ship you off expeditiously tomorrow and combine any shipping you have from Friday. Everything's going out the door tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you Wednesday. Don't forget, November 29th, Black Friday live sale right here at Facebook.com/Plastic Galaxy Shop. We'll see you this Wednesday. Adios.